Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 123 for February 5th, 2015. Black History Month. Our Black History feature spotlight person of the day is the Haitian Emperor. Well, let's say this: the Haitian leader Toussaint Louverture. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Haiti is still the only country in the world historically that led a successful slave revolt and won back their freedom through war. They won. They challenged France, the French army, in battle and won it. The United States didn't want a lot of black people to realize what happened with Toussaint Louverture and Haiti. But what Toussaint Louverture did for black Americans is that he sent word to the United States. It wasn't the total United States yet, but he sent word to the United States, to all of the black people of the United States, that if you can find a way to escape slavery in the United States, you can come to Haiti and live free. That's what Toussaint Louverture did. So you should look up Toussaint Louverture, and you should also look up the Haitian Revolution, freedom from slavery, and I think that'll give you a history lesson unlike any other you'll ever find anywhere historically around the world. And that's why the European nations hate Haiti. It showed what black people can do if they band together. They can be successful. So check that out. Our daily Gogetemism for today is, I want to talk about something that I put on my page earlier today, and I was asking, what hits a man harder? His finding out that his mom is a hoe, or finding out that his girl is a hoe? Some people were offended by the language, but in the hood and everywhere around the world, we know what a hoe is. And for our purposes, a hoe is just a irresponsibly promiscuous person, and that can be a male or female, or should I say, it could be a female or male. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Nonetheless, there comes a time in a lot of young men's lives when they have to face the fact that the girlfriend that they're dealing with is out there like that. She may have shown signs of being out there like that when he first got with her, but he may not have been old enough or mature enough to really realize what was going on. Also, there have been children, but for this conversation, we're talking about males who had to come to the realization that their mom was a less than virtuous woman. And we may call it a hoe, we may call it loose, we may call it trick, we may call it a whole lot of things. But the bottom line is that if you've been in this situation where your mom was out there like that, and I realize that only covers a small percentage of people out there, but and a lot of times it has to do with the drug culture and things like that. Nonetheless, when you see a mother, bringing multiple men over the house to have sex with them, call themselves hiding from the kids by waiting till they go to sleep, or turning up the music, or whatever they do, whether you're getting it for money or whether you're just doing it for your personal pleasure because you're lonely, nonetheless, you're setting a poor example for your kids. Now, how does a young man deal with the fact that his mom is out there like that? He's going to be affected by that. Probably, he's probably going to be affected by it, like in the worst way, because nobody wants to look at their mom as being no hoe, and nobody wants to lose love or respect for their parents, especially their mom. I mean, for a young man, his first view of what a woman should be probably comes straight from his mother. And to see how your mom moves may not take any love away from what you have for your mom, but it's definitely going to shape you for the worse going forward, because you might see all women in that light, and all women are definitely not hoes. I don't want don't want anybody to get that twisted. We're talking about a specific kind of thing. So, which one do y'all think? Which is worse? Which one do you think is worse for a man to find out? Find out that his girl is a hoe, or find out that his mom is a hoe? I look at it like this: if you find out that your mom was a hoe, you probably didn't find out about it overnight. You probably had to visit that over a period of time and saw how it worked out. And you probably are still going to love your mom and defend your mom against all odds. Now, when it comes to the girlfriend that you pick, number one, you did pick her, so you have some freedom over choosing whether you want to be with her or not. You're going to have to make that decision and stand by that decision. It's cut and dry. Ain't that much to it. So it might hit you harder for a young man to find out that his girl is a hoe, because he doesn't want to believe that he picked that out. If his mom is a hoe, he, you are raised by your parents. You don't raise your parents. So you're going to stick it out with your mom, but with your girl, you might switch it up or whatever. But it's still going to devastate you, because you might be in love with her. Now, somebody asked me to pose the question, well, what about if you find out that your daughter is a hoe? I'll tell you like this. Most men that I know who find out that their daughter is a hoe, they still ride for them till the wheels fall off. Most men who love their children, especially their little girls, they don't care what she do. I know plenty of loose chicks out there that could call their dad, when they mess up out there, when they get in trouble, whatever, he get up and come get her 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, look, I don't care what it is, I'm going to defend my baby. And if it ever happened to my baby, I would be the same way. I already know that off gate. My baby girl. That's how I go. That's your daily Gogetemism. Yo, remember, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And yo, man, whether you look at your mom, or whether you have to accept the fact that your mom or your girl is out there, it doesn't really matter. If you love them, stick in there with them and show them what real love is about. Because when real love is shown, nobody is a hoe. That's when the hoeing stops. Nothing else can stop it, though. Not being possessive or watching over them or nothing. That's not going to do it. Show love. Love and trust kill being a hoe. And that is what it is. Holla at y'all tomorrow. Remember, urbantherapywithson.com. Don't never forget urbantherapywithson.com. And don't forget about the daily Gogetemism every morning, every single day at 6 a.m. Remember that call-in number, 347-677-1533. urbantherapywithson.com. Daily Gogetemism every day. All right. I'll holla at y'all tomorrow. Peace.